Hello, brothers. What is up? It's International Passport here again for yet another live stream. I hope all the brothers worldwide that watch my channel are keeping well, keeping safe. Um, First and foremost, I want to say a huge shout out to my old subscribers for the support over the years, and welcome aboard to my new subscribers um, for joining the International Passport movement. You are very much welcome. Brothers, this live stream is going to be a very serious live stream. Um, it's something that I've been thinking about doing for quite a long time now, and I thought this is the perfect time. We're heading into winter. We're heading into a different season, and we as Black men need to start taking our health a lot more seriously. But first and foremost, brothers, please hit the like button to support the channel, to make sure the videos get pushed through the algorithm. And of course, please send through cash apps, super chats to support the channel. It's greatly appreciated. Brothers, we as Black men need to start taking our health very seriously. And it's something that over the years I've seen that we don't. For some reason, um, a lot of us feel like um, we're we're some sort of superhuman, you know. And shout out to everyone in the live stream chat so far. Shout out to Jay Bones. What's up, Jay Bones? We missed you yesterday for the Thailand stream. Hope you're doing well, bro. Shout out to Crazy Kaz, Dr. Arts, Mike Lawrence, Kempachi, Alfonso Maximo, and what's up to Conrad Grant? How you doing, brother? I think, like I said, right, brothers, we have to start taking our health very, very seriously. You know, when we look at the mortality rates of Black men in America and the UK, it's not looking too good. You know, it's not looking very good, and it pains me to see that we have low mortality rates. We go through a lot physically and mentally. And what I find out over the years is that we as Black men, we don't take our health seriously. We don't take our physical health seriously, and we don't take our mental health seriously as well. You know, two things that are probably the most important things in your life, more important than money, more important than foreign women. Black man, it's your health. Your health is very, very important, you know? And I don't want Black men to live short lives. I want Black men to live long, healthy, able to be 85 years old, walk around and run around like they're 25. I want that for all my subscribers. But I don't like the way we don't take health seriously. We seem to think that we're some sort of superhuman beings. Like we should just take it. I don't need to see the doctor. I don't need to go for physicals and all that stuff. Regardless of what your age is, you should be going to the doctors frequently. You know, doesn't matter if you're in your 20s, in your 30s, 40s, go to the doctors. It doesn't matter if you personally feel fine, you know, if you feel great, if you feel energetic, you should still be getting various checkups. Shout out to Darius Harper for the $2 super chat. He says support from your American brother. Much appreciated, brother. Thank you so much. You know, I appreciate every super chat and every cash app from my supporters. You know, and I want to break this live stream down to physical health, and then we'll speak about mental health after. In regards to our physical health, I'm seeing a lot of Black men being overweight, Black men eating bad, Black men not going to the gym, um, Black men, you know, um, you know, overweight in their stomach, you know, having just fat in general, and you know, it pains me to see that, and I know what we go through, right? We go through so much as Black men, to the fact that a lot of us just give up. A lot of us, we're dealing with racism, we're dealing with discrimination, we're dealing with a world that hates us. We are in a community that doesn't value educated brothers. We um, we don't have a continent that's functioning well, where we can just travel to frequently, make money there, live good lives, enjoy the sun. We are literally stuck in the West, you know, and it pains me to say that, you know, and all those factors come into play as to how your physical health just degrades. And I know a lot of black men are doing so much things for their family. You are the breadwinner, you are the guy who's making money, and then you're supporting your family, like J Bone says, you're supporting your siblings, and then all that ends, and what do you have left for yourself? What do you have left for yourself? A lot of black men, we are doing so much for our families. People don't understand how important black men are in the whole grand scheme of things. They love saying that black women are the pillars, are the strongholds, are the bonds. No, it's black men. It's 100% black men. So much pressure is on us from the very day that we were born. You know, and when you reach 18, 21, 25, when you have a job and that job is meant to be for you to enjoy life. It's meant to be for you to, go out there and live life and experience life to the fullest. You're wasting all your money just supporting your family. And I'm not, but brothers, family is great, but when are we going to put ourselves first? When are we as black men going to start putting ourselves first and our health first? You know, physical health, mental health, because when you do so much that deteriorates your mental health, you know, that deteriorates your mental health. You don't feel like you're worthy. You feel worthless. You're going through so much. You got to support her, him, siblings, mom, dad. But what about you, brothers? If you look at the if I'm referring to the UK here. I'm not sure how it is in America, but the stats for mental health within the black community is very high in the UK. Is that the same case in America, brothers? You know, is that the same case in America, brothers? How's the mental health statistics there for black Americans there in the US? I'm assuming it's very high as well. And I'm not surprised. We go through so much. From school, from in the workplace. We got people who hate us, who demean us, who gaslight us in schools, in our workplace, in shops. We're followed around. We're attacked by the media. We are attacked by our own very women in our own community. We can't catch a break here as black men. And so many brothers, they just give up. They just give up. You know, brothers simply just give up because they just can't take it anymore. Black men, please prioritize your physical health and mental health. I don't know what my subscribers go through. I don't know what my viewers go through, but understand that we're all here for each other. Understand that you can let me know if you need someone to speak to. You can reach out to anyone in the Facebook group to speak to that person. You know, brothers are feeling empty. Brothers don't feel valued and appreciated. And it's very sad to see that. Very sad. And and I know my black American brothers go through a lot. I don't know the stress of how it is to live in America. You're born there, You go through a lot during racism, the history behind America. I know it can take a toll on Black American men, and it is taking a toll on Black American men. It's crazy. There's a whole bunch of brothers in the Black community that have poor health. Poor health. And yes, this passport movement is all great, it's all true and well. But brothers, how are you gonna enjoy that foreign chick when your health is bad? How are you gonna enjoy that beautiful woman that you met in Japan, in Costa Rica, in Ghana, in let's say in Colombia, if your health is bad? You know? Prioritize your health. And even if that means putting yourself first, put yourself first, brothers. Understand that, you know, um, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And shout out to the cash apps I've just received. Brothers, appreciate the support. It's much appreciated, brothers. Shout out to Conrad Grant for the £3.67 cash app. He says for support the passport movement. Thank you, brother. It's much appreciated, bro. Shout out to Jalil Davis for the £7.35 cash app. He says for health is wealth, guys. Mental health, especially. Yes, mental health, man. We have ignored mental health for many years in our community. I literally feel like mental health is more of a bigger problem than physical health for Black men, because we go through a lot. We really go through a lot. We go through a lot in America, in the UK, worldwide. We see images of ourselves that don't look good. We're demeaned, we're hated, we're attacked by the police, by racist people, by people in our own community. When will it stop? When will it stop? I don't know, brothers. I don't have the answers. But I will say, brothers, prioritize your health. Put yourself first. You know? It's crazy. We're dealing with racism, which is a big thing that's causing mental health amongst Black men in the West. A big thing. Right from being a child to being an adult, the passive aggressiveness we experience at work. And I know Jay Bones can speak on that. The brother's doing well, but he's told me that you know, there's still problems at his work. You know? Why can't brothers just shine? Why can't brothers just shine? What have Black men done to other people? We've done nothing. We've not enslaved people. We've not committed genocide towards a certain group of people. We've not oppressed people. We've not done Jim Crow against other people. So how are we the most hated? It makes no sense to me. How are we the most hated? Why do we go through so much? And when your mental health is not right, your physical health will also suffer. Because, you give up, you start eating a lot of food, eating a lot of bad food, exercising, and out of nowhere, you start gaining weight, start becoming fat, start becoming obese, and that even doubles your health problems. I want brothers here to live very, very long lives. I want brothers to be in a great country with a beautiful woman by their side. But, you can't enjoy the luxuries of life if your health is bad. You know, what's the point of having all that money and then your health is terrible? You can't enjoy your wealth if you're constantly sick, if you constantly feel like crap, if you constantly feel like you can't get up and just go for a run. You can't enjoy your wealth or your foreign woman. So, brothers, can we start putting our health first? Can we start prioritizing going to the gym, fixing our mental health? Because Health is very important. Health is wealth. Health is wealth. Health is essentially wealth, brothers. How many times do I wake up every day and I walk past brothers who look like they've lost all the will to live? And that makes me so sad. Ah, gosh. Why is it every day go on the train, go on the bus, walk out to the shops? I see brothers, young, old, middle age, overweight, no sorrow in their eyes, look like they're going through a lot. It's very sad and upsetting. It's very sad and upsetting. Everything matters in this world. Everything matters. And black men, you matter. You definitely matter. Don't ever feel like you don't matter. You do. Because we know we've done nothing wrong. We know that we are men of honor. We know that we go through a lot, but eventually we will win this fight. But I need every brother watching this video to start prioritizing your health. If you feel bad, if you don't feel good on some days, go to the doctor. Don't rub it off. Don't shake it off. I'm seeing a lot of black men keep saying that, it's probably nothing. I'm strong. I'm strong-willed. I'm a man. No. You can be 6'9". You can be ripped. You can be the most muscular guy ever, but anything can go wrong in your body. Anything can go wrong in your body. We've all heard those stories of the most fittest person. They look good and everything, and something goes wrong with their body, and from one moment they are the most healthiest person in the world, to the next they're in a hospital bed. Brothers, go for your checkups. Go for your physical checkups. Go for your mental checkups. Do that frequently. Don't put that in the back burner. Don't say, it can wait a week. It can wait 2 weeks. It can wait a month. No, brothers. No. No. If you don't feel good, if you feel something isn't right, if you're going through tough times mentally, physically, seek help, brothers. There's no shame in seeking help. There's no shame in reaching out to me or another brother to speak about what you go through. Don't keep everything inside. Don't toughen things out. Too many brothers love toughening things out. Oh, I'm a man. Yes, we are men, but again, we have feelings too. We need to speak to people, let people know our problems, and let it all out. I'm seeing brothers hold things in, toughening it out. And that's not the way to live, brothers. That's not the way to live. And I know that we go through a lot in our community. By the time we're 13, 14, we are the males of the household, because again, many brothers don't grow up without a father. They don't have that father figure. And the problems start beginning. Your mom cannot be a father figure and a mother figure at the same time. So that's the first pass there. That's when all the mental issues start coming in. You are a man before you are even a man legally. Let me repeat that one more time. You are a man before you are even a man legally. And it starts at 13, 14. You grow up too quick. All that pressure is on you. Start making money early. Start providing for your family early. And because of that, there is no free time for you, brothers. There is no free time for you. There's no time for you to enjoy yourself, to empower yourself, to uplift yourself. You're doing it all for someone else. Again, that can cause mental problems. That can cause issues. Me time is very important. Just going out one day, going to the cinema, going to the arcade, that's important, brothers. That's very important. And I know brothers are going through divorces, horrible baby mamas, maybe something's happening in their family. And I'm sorry to hear that, brothers. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, if I could change things, I could change things, but I'm just a normal average guy. I'm just a guy with a YouTube channel. But I have a voice, and the platform is here to give you brothers a voice too. There's nothing more important than health in this world. Health is the number one most important thing. And as we move forward toward this SYSBM movement where we put ourselves first, health must be a priority. You don't want to meet a beautiful woman one day and then the next week you're sick. You're really sick. And it could be something that you could have prevented if you went to the doctors. Do you want to enjoy the fruits of your labor, brothers? Put a one in the chat if you want to enjoy the fruit of your labors. You work hard to make all that money to set yourself up. Don't you want to enjoy the fruit of your labors, brothers? Put a one in the chat. You want to enjoy the fruit of your labor. You want to live long. And health is what looking in the grand scheme of things, it's having health. It's having good health. You don't want to work hard throughout your 20s and 30s and not prioritizing your health, and then when you're 40s in your 50s you feel like you don't feel good. Take your health seriously, brothers. Eat the right foods, go to the gym, go out for a run every morning. Seek help for any mental issues that you feel that you have. If you're thinking too much, if you're stressed out, if you have anxiety, brothers, seek help. Seek help. And if you personally feel like you can't go to a therapist, then speak to me, brothers. Damn it. Call me on IG, message me international. I need someone to speak to. That's it, brothers. I ain't gonna shame you for that, brothers. I speak to brothers already who are going through a lot, and I encourage them every day. There will be a light at the end of the tunnel. Theo WAF is doing great work. He has a conference for his for IT where he wants brothers to get into IT to make this money. Brothers, you only have one life. You only have one life. You won't get another. Think about it, brothers. Put that into perspective. You only have one life. And you want to make sure that you live that one life to the fullest. You live long to your 90s, hundreds, I don't know, but you want to live long. You want to meet great people. You want to meet beautiful women. Because I'm not going to lie to you, brothers, I think about beautiful women every day. But in order for me to enjoy these beautiful women, is my health in order? Is your health in order, brothers? There's nothing more important than health. There isn't. Passport, wealth, riches, making money, doing whatever. Health comes above that, brothers. Good health, good physical health, good mental health. Just waking up every day feeling good, feeling great. Nothing comes above that. Life is short, but at the same time, it's long in a way. You know, you want to be able to travel and feel good, speak to people and feel good, make business moves, make boss moves and feel good. Not worry about, oh man, I don't feel good today. Oh man, I got this problem. I got this problem. Look after yourself, brothers. Only have one life. I'm sorry for what brothers go through. I know my Black American brothers, they go through a lot. The history of slavery, the history of discrimination, physical attacks, mental attacks, media attacks, that can make the average brother go crazy. I thought UK was bad, but I know it's a whole different beast in America. And that's why we see so many black men have mental health. That's why even in London, I'm seeing so many black men speak to each other, screaming out of nowhere, going crazy, suffering from schizophrenia. Damn, what made him like that? What made those brothers like that? It's the system, it's the culture, it's the purposeful neglect of black men. There's no love for us. There's no appreciation for us. We're entertainers, we're rappers, we're athletes. And apart from that, we're nothing more. You know? What about the love for white collar black men? For blue collar black men? Where's the love for us? You know? Where's the love for us? For brothers who work those jobs? Every day, turn on the TV, go on the internet. It's about brothers, about some rapper, some athlete. They're getting his opinion. But what about the opinion of the average black man? The average black man who wakes up at 7 a.m. every day or 6:30 to go to job, to go to work. Shout out to J Bones for the $2 super chat. Oh man. He says, miss my best friend every day, commit suicide. Oh man. I'm so sorry to hear that, J Bones. Damn. Damn. Oh man. I hate reading things like that. I hate hearing black men commit suicide. Imagine, brothers, just imagine, imagine how bad it must be in your life to actually just end it, just commit suicide and just end it. Imagine how dark your mind must be to feel like you have no options, you can't speak to people, and you feel like the best option for you is to end your life. Oh man. I hope none of my subscribers and my viewers commit suicide. And if you're on the edge of that, if you're thinking of doing that, give me a call on IG as soon as possible. If you're feeling low, if you're feeling down, I strongly encourage you to give me a call on IG and let's speak. Let's talk ASAP. Let's talk as soon as possible. Let me repeat myself one more time. If you personally feel like you want to commit suicide, you want to harm yourself, give me a call ASAP. Damn. We're going to be all right. You know? We're going to be all right. We're going to be all right, brothers. But the money. brothers, I just feel like, oh, I don't know what's that super chat by J Bones, that hurt me, man. I'm telling you, brothers. 'Cause I know the suicide rate for black people in America rises every year, and in the UK too. You know, mental health is, and I remember back in the day, wasn't really spoken about in our community that much. We're seen as weak, toughing it out, but I don't think so, brothers. And I'm not surprised that black men have a lot of mental health issues. Some, to me, it's to be expected. When you go through 400 years of slavery, when you go through Jim Crow, discrimination in the workplace, you know, in school, going to the shops, that would negatively impact you in some way. You can't toughen that out, brothers. You can't toughen that out. Shout out to Big Cheese. Thank you, brother, for the $11 super chat. He says, thanks, my brother from Chicago. This is so inspiring for me. I'm going to get in great shape. Thanks. Thank you, bro, for the super chat. I'm happy that, it's inspired you to go out there and be in great shape. You know, I'm not saying brothers need to you just eat healthy food all the time. That's impossible. Some days you might want to go to McDonald's or KFC, but don't eat it every day. Don't eat junk food every day. Don't don't just have a balance, you know? You can eat some sweets, you can eat some McDonald's, but again, also try and eat healthy. Try and hit the gym a lot more. Try and look after yourself physically and mentally. Because you only have one life, brothers. One life. And you can't get that back. You want to make sure you stretch out that life as long as possible. Health is wealth. Health is essentially wealth. Feeling good, feeling great, looking great, and things will fall in line for you, brothers. Don't you want to enjoy that foreign chick in Brazil, in Japan, and Colombia? Don't you want to be with her long term? You meet her someday, you marry her, or you date for a long time. Don't you want to be with her for a long time? Don't you want to love her for a long time? Don't you want her to love you for a long time? To experience that kind of feeling, brothers, you need to have good health. You need to have good health. It's like we don't think about the future that much. All we think about is now. No, brothers, think about the future. Think about where you want to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now. If you're overweight a year from now, maybe you want to say, I want to lose half my weight a year from now. Then start working towards it, brothers. Start working towards it. If you don't feel great mentally, then reach out to me or find a therapist. You know, I won't look down on you on when you speak to me if you have any mental issues. Nah, you know I'm not a person like that. You know that this platform here is for brothers to um, help each other, support each other, encourage each other. But we have Tony Berry and Theo WAF constantly helping brothers navigate Japan. This community here is a sharing community. We all we got, brothers. We are all we got. I will open up the phone lines in 10 minutes. I want brothers to call in to speak about what they may be going through, what they feel like they want to speak more about. And it's all good, brothers. We're not going to shame anyone here, because I know brothers go through a lot of mental issues. And it's not mental in being crazy, it's mental in being that the whole world is against you. It's mental in being that you feel like you're boxed in. You feel like no one understands you or appreciates you. I know that feeling, brothers. You feel ostracized in your own community. You feel like you don't have a voice. I know that feeling, brothers. Trust me, I know it. But this platform here is for you, brothers, to have a voice to speak on what's on your mind without being judged, without feeling that, oh, I feel weak for saying this. You're not weak for going through mental problems, brothers. You're not. Like I said, it is to be expected for Black men to go through mental problems because we go through so much. We have been constantly attacked, degraded, berated for the past few centuries. There's no way any Black man can come away from that unscathed. That's impossible. No human being is perfect. No Black man is perfect. You can be 6'5", you can be built, you can have the greatest job in the world. Ain't no way you're coming away unscathed or over the past few centuries of what we've been through, of what our ancestors went through slavery, as to what we go through right now in 2021, as to what happened last year with the BLM protests, you know, as to what's happening in Black America. It's not normal, brothers. As to what happened in last year with the whole riots. Shout out to Naeem Abdul Ayad for the $10 super chat. He says, just join Sup Brother IP. Hope you and the chat are keeping well. Thank you for the kind words, brother. And also thank you for the super chat. Hope you're doing well, Naeem Abdul Ayad. We're having a very serious discussion regarding mental health and physical health. Brother Naeem, I hope your physical health and your mental health is all true and safe and well. All the best to you, brother. And thank you for the super chat, brother. Shout out to Jalil for the $10 super chat. He says, to keep it real, I had two bad mental breakdowns in front of my best friends. Reason being, felt like I was failing in life. That support from brothers is profound. Don't hold these things in. Vents. Oh, bro, yo, I'm so sorry, brother, that you went through those mental breakdowns, Jalil. I'm so sorry, brother, and I'm happy that you were able to, to vent out what you were going through. And Jalil, that does not make you weak, brother. It doesn't. Too many brothers want to hold things in. They want to hold the world in. They're going through tough times. They may have been through trauma in the past, in the present, in the future, and they hold it in. But it does not make you weak to vent out what you go through. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't. No human being is perfect. You know? No human being is perfect. Have a support system around you. Always think positive. Always work towards your goal. Always work a little bit towards your goal. Don't try and do everything at once. Don't try and don't try and do something that will take a year to do, but you're trying to do it within 2 months, and you get you get frustrated and angry that you can't do it within 2 months. Shout out to the brother Jalil. I love hearing brothers, speak that truth. I'm happy you're in a better place right now, Jalil. That's a brother right there. Shout out to Jalil. Awesome, brother. I've got a couple cash apps. Hold on, brothers. Shout out to the legendary Mr. Frank Harris for the £7.30 for the £7.35 cash app. What's up, Frank Harris? Thank you, brother, for the cash app. Hope you're keeping well, bro. Shout out to the great pre-order for the £7.35 cash app. He says thank you IP is getting is he says thank you IP is getting it's hard getting out of bed every day. Bro, I'm so sorry that you're feeling that way, the great pre-order. Remember, bro, the channel's here for you, brother. I'm here again to speak to brothers over IG. So the great pre-order, reach out to me, brother. If that's how you feel, if you feel like it's hard getting out of bed every day, can we please speak about what's happening in your life? Can we speak about, things that you want to talk about? I'm here to lend you a voice, brothers. Shout out to the great pre-order. I hope all is fine on your end, brother. Please, bro, keep strong. Please, bro, keep strong, brothers. Keep strong. And you're right about that, Kimpachi. Brothers, just breathe. Just sit down one day and let it all go. Breathe. Clear your mind, brothers. Just relax. Turn off the TV. Turn off and just turn off turn off your phone, the TV, and just breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. And a great thing if you're going through so much, a great thing to do is get a notepad and a pen and write down everything you have to fix, you have to sort out. Write it all down. Don't keep it all in your head. Get a piece of paper and a pen and write down every single thing that you have to work on. Don't hold it all in, brothers. Don't. You're not Superman. You're not Batman. You're a human being. I feel like people nowadays don't understand that you are human. You are human. Yeah, I know we have all these cartoons, all these anime, all these manga, all these TV shows that show superhuman intellect or strength and all that stuff. But guess what, brothers? That's not real. That is not the real world. Earth is the real world. You are human. You are a human being. You're not a fictional character. You're not a cartoon character. You are a human being. Therefore, you're not perfect. You don't have superhuman strength. You don't have a superhuman intellect. You're not the smartest person in the entire world. You're a normal person. And that's okay, brothers. Too many brothers want to do 5 things at the same time, do 10 things at the same time. Whoa, slow down, brother. Slow down. Take it step by step. Prioritize the most important things first and work towards your goals. Shout out to I've got a cash app real quick, brothers. Hold on, brothers. Shout out to T9 Bone for the £1.47 cash app. He says, for this is T9 Bone. Thank you, IP. This is therapy, bro. Oh, thank you for the kind words, brother. I'm happy that this is reaching throughout to brothers, because I made a stream because I see what happens in my community. I see that every day when I go out, brothers have their head looking towards the ground. Brothers look like they have no motivation. Brothers look like they have a lot of demons they're going through. But it's going to be all right, brothers. We going to be all right. We going to be all right. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We going to be all right. We going to be all right. We going to be all right. We are going to be all right, brothers. But remember, brothers, you have to be proactive in your own life. You have to be proactive in your own life. People won't do things for you, and there isn't going to be some magical thing where someone will do things for you. You have to wake up one day and be proactive. Only you can help yourself. Let me repeat that, brothers. Only you can help yourselves. This world is a very cruel world. It's a harsh world. Many people don't give a damn about you or us or me. That's how life is. Family, friends, many of them don't give a damn about you. They'll use you, they will abuse you, they will exploit you, and then once they're done with you, they dust you off. Only you can save yourself, brothers. Only you can change your situation. Only you can and only you can be proactive in doing so. Trust me, brothers. We are in October right now. So any goals you wanna do, if you had any goals that you've not that if you had any goals that you set at the beginning of the year that you have not done, you have 3 months. Just focus on that goal. Pour everything into that goal. So by the end of December, you have a solid product, something that you can feel and see physically. And then 2022, it's going to be an even greater year for every brother. I know 2020 was tough. I know 2021 was tough, but 2022 is going to be great. It's going to be great. Shout out to Kempachi Alfonso Maximo for the $499 super chat. He said, I used to think I was Vegeta. I was Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z and just grinder like he did. Then I had to breathe and start enjoying living life and not just working hard. That's facts. You know, if brothers, I would admit I work too hard at times. International passport, me, I do admit I work too hard at times. Too hard. You know? I've been working hard for the past few years now. I told you the regrets I had in my stream last month. You know, went to university, worked super hard, missed out on good women, and that hurts me to this day. But I've forgotten about that. I remember that used to bug me out. All the women I pushed away because I was working so hard. I wasn't enjoying life. I wasn't taking these women out on dates, doing things with them. I used to work so hard. But understand that life is not about working hard. It's about enjoying life. It's about having a balance. Having a balance is what is the most important thing. Now, I'm not saying be lazy and watch Netflix for 10 hours a day and watch Squid's Game for the whole 10 hours. Nah, nah. I'm not saying that. But maybe take out 1 hour of your day or 2 hours and watch a film or a TV show, right? And then get back on the grind. Maybe call that girl that you always wanted to speak to, let her know your feelings. Tell her you like her. If she don't like you back, then you move on. Maybe reach out to an old friend. Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, what's up, lady? How have you been? Enjoy life, brothers. And I know we go through so much that we feel like we can't enjoy life, but we can enjoy life. We must enjoy life. We have to enjoy life. That's why I'm saying, you know, you have to enjoy life, brothers. Go out there, hang out with people, go to karaoke, go and play soccer, go and play basketball, go to bowling, um, go to clubs, go to bars, and guess what, brothers? You don't have to go out every day just to meet women. Just go out there and have a great time. Don't fixate everything on women, brothers. You know, don't feel bad that you went to the bar, you went to this place, this function, and you couldn't bag a woman there. Just have no. Whenever you go out, brothers, your main priority is to say to yourself, I want to have a great day. I want to feel good. And if I happen to meet a great woman, great. If I don't, at least I had a great time on that Saturday. Because I feel like a lot of brothers, they revolve their lives around women too much, you know? Yeah, and women are great. We are men. Biology dictates that we want to have women in our lives, beautiful foreign dime woman. But don't fixate about that. Don't make everything in your life about just bagging women. Because when you consistently can't get the woman you want, again, that can cause mental issues. That can frustrate you. That can make you overthink. Why can't I get her? Why is it so hard for me to get her? Blah blah blah. Slow down, brothers. Take a deep breath. You know, every time you think, the longer you think, the longer you pressure yourself, the more you are making your health deteriorate. The more you're making yourself sicker. Just relax. Take every day as it is. Defend yourself, of course, but again, be free spirited. You know, speak to people. Good morning, good afternoon. Smile. You know, and if she doesn't smile at you back, then who cares? You're living life. You got a big old smile on your face because you feel good, you look good. You go to the doctors every few months to check up on yourself. You only have one life, brothers. There's no second life on this planet Earth, on this physical Earth. Yes, in heaven, but on this Earth, you only have one life. Don't you want to make something of it? Don't you want to live long? Don't you want to tell stories to your grandchildren as to how you met your foreign dying woman in Colombia, in Costa Rica, in Japan, you know, in Latvia, in Ghana, in Ethiopia? Don't you want to tell the story, brothers? And to be able to tell that story, you need to live long. And to live long, you need to look after your physical health and your mental health. Because health is wealth. Health is wealth. Brothers, you're all awesome. Every brother watching this video right now, every brother in the live stream chat, you are all awesome brothers. You're awesome because you found my channel and you're seeking solutions to your problems. That's step one right there, brothers. You've broken the first barrier in living a better life to better your health and your wealth. You know, you could have continued watching other channels where they just show you that women are the problem, Western women are the problem, blah blah blah, which is true. I agree with that, but you've taken it a bit further, brothers. You're not stressing out over Western women. You're not stressing out over US women or UK women. You're now looking at the solution. You found a solution, and that's foreign women, and that's my channel. So you've already broken through that first part of the matrix. You've already broken through that first mental issue. You know? So that shows you there's hope, brothers. You have been proactive in finding my channel. You've seen how great Filipino women are. You've seen how great Japanese women are, Ethiopian women are, Moroccan women are. So that's the first point you've broken through, brothers. That's the first step. So if you can do that, you can definitely do that for your physical health and your mental health. Wouldn't you agree, brothers? Put one in the chat if you agree with that. If you can find my channel to seek out a solution to horrible Western women, then you can definitely look after your physical health and your mental health because you made that first pass. You've been proactive. You sought out a solution to the problems. Yes, you're having dating problems in the US and the UK, but you found my channel. You found a solution. So there's no reason why you can't find a solution to your physical health and your mental health. It's a good life, brothers. It's a good life. To go out there and conquer the world. That project that will change your life that you've had for many years, work on it. Start working on it again. You have October, November, December. You have 3 months of 2021. Go hard in those 3 months. You know, work on any projects, work on any ideas, any concepts. And if you need someone to speak to, if you're feeling suicidal, if you don't feel good, if you have anxiety, if you feel like you have depression, give me a call. Give me a call, brothers. Reach out to me on IG. Reach out to me on Twitter, the Facebook group. Give me a call. Just tell me, International, can I speak to you, bro? I'm not going to shame you for that. I'm not going to push you away. Man, I've spoken for 2 hours to subscribers of mine. 2 hours. 1 hour. 1 hour, 30 minutes. Ain't no biggie for me, brothers. That's nothing to me. Because I know that I'm helping out another human being, another brother. Because, brothers, we're all we have. This passport community, we are all we have. So, on that note, when I open up the phone lines in 5 minutes, I want to say a huge thank you, brothers, again, for your support. You do a lot for me as well, brothers. I'm grateful to those who watch my content, who like the video, who cash app, who super chat. You know, I'm not perfect. I've got to do some things in my life that I need to make sure I'm looking after my physical health and my mental health. You know, I'm grateful to every single one of you brothers. Honestly, I am. I'm grateful for the cash apps, the super chats. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the relevant supporters. I'm grateful. Trust me. Brothers, in the live stream chat, type in what you're grateful of. It can be anything. It can be my channel. It could be your foreign girlfriend. It could be anime. It could be manga. What are you grateful of, brothers? Type it in the live stream chat. Let me know what you are grateful of. I'll tell you right now, I am grateful of every single one of you. Thank you. But let me know what you are grateful of. Shout out to every single one of you, honestly. And brothers, make sure you hit the like button as well, brothers. Please support the channel. It's greatly appreciated. You know, and yeah, feel free to send through cash apps and super chats to support what I do. I will open up the phone lines in 5 minutes. It's been a very touching live stream. You know, it's been a very touching live stream. You brothers are awesome. We're all great people. Don't let anyone tell you different. If you're here, if you're on this channel, you're great. Shout out to Liang Bentley. He says for his health. Sean M. He says he's grateful for being alive and a part of this community. Quincy C. He's great. He or she is grateful for the abundance of opportunities God has given me to succeed in life. Wonderful. I love hearing that, brother or sister. Shout out to Conrad Grant. He says he's grateful for me, international passport, and my health. Thank you, bro. I love hearing that. Don't overwork yourself to death, brothers. Have balance. So let me open up the phone lines. Kempachi Alfonso Maximo says he's grateful for Jesus and this IP channel of brothers. Thank you, brother. Much appreciated. Red All Day Bone says he's grateful for having a better job, utilizing his master's degree. I love hearing that. I love hearing that. I love hearing that. Adam A says he's grateful for intelligence and God's wisdom and the IP community. Thank you, bro. Shout out to the Lord himself. You know? All right, here's the phone lines, brothers. Call in. Speak about any physical or mental issues you're going through. But speak if you don't want to speak on that, speak about how important it is to prioritize your health, and push on from there. Call in, brothers. It's going to be a great live stream. Um, hold on, brothers. Let me get some water. Okay. Opportunity, I see you. J Bones, I see you. Give me 1 second, brothers. Let me get my earphones in. Okay. Let me bring in opportunity. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. How you doing, man?
Yeah. What's going on with my audio?
Can you hear me?
Hold on, brother. Nope. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear you. What's going on? Hold on, brothers. Hold on. Damn it. What's going on with my earphones? Give me 1 second, brothers. Let me try and fix my audio. Opportunity, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man.
Lovely to see you, bro. Um, Lovely to hear you're doing well, brother. How's the live stream been like for you, brother?
Oh man, actually, it's been on point, my brother. I mean, you're speaking about something that I just had to start paying attention to that I really haven't been at all, especially as a male. So it's very important, man. I really appreciate you talking about this, man. For real. I'm here on your
Yeah,
channel.
thank you, bro. Are you saying that have you not been prioritizing your health or recently
No,
opportunity?
bro. As far as my physical health, I've always, hit the gym, played basketball, just kept my body active. So I always had an athletic body, but I haven't, really prioritized my mental health. So, everybody knows that, I was in the military. So I've been in all types of shit, just got diagnosed with PTSD not too long ago. When I was back home grinding it out, man, I just woke up one day and just started having a anxiety and panic attack. Like felt like death was coming at my door, just coming to kill me. And it was bad, man. I was running around the house, just grabbing knives and grabbing my gun, and my family just had to call up the hospital. And even when I was in the hospital for the little bit of time I was there, I was screaming out certain things. Man, it was just a big trip. you know I've made it through crazy shit. Iraq, Afghanistan. I've been in certain places that made me give this type of comparison on my life, that I never felt like I could complain or let up or make things easy because of the things I've seen in this world, from mothers selling their children into brothels, and you know all the other different types of dead bodies on the side of the road in countries that are lacking development. So I said, what can I complain about? You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
So I always had that perspective. And over the years, I would have, knives by my bed, just all types of stuff that I thought was basically me just being, having situational awareness and being security orientated. But over the, like, let's say the last year, one of my battle buddies from Iraq just passed away. He overdosed, and I felt like I wasn't there for him the whole time after the battle. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So me grinding it out and just working hard has always been my identity. You feel me?
Hmm.
And I never really peeped it until I checked out Alan Warren, I believe his name was, but he was just saying that, males are disposable, like we always try to dispose our lives to everybody for the nation, for our family, for our wives. So we work ourselves to death or we sign up to die. I mean, we always sign up to basically waste our life for somebody else. Whereas, females always preserved, right? They
Mm.
always made sure women and children first, right? And males' identity are entangled it up in, hey, you guys die first. Me and you, IP, we on the bus, right? Going to Memphis, just relaxing. Bus spills over. Next thing you know, we're being told, hey, we got to stay on the bus. Let the women and children go out first. We got to die. And it's like, what? I didn't sign up for that. Like,
Yeah.
why is that the order? Um, but I really didn't take it serious, man. So, just recently when I told you that I was just leaving my job and semi-retired, it's like I worked hard for all these riches and I never took time to let up and balance myself. And that's what I'm looking to get into. So I think it's very important for brothers to make that observation in their lives and make those changes that they have to in order to mentally be stable. And that's what I'm trying to get right now, man.
Oh man, thank you for that opportunity, bro. Very powerful. And I love the part when you said as to how men are seen as disposable, and I think that plays into the whole part as well within the whole mental issue as well. Like we're not valued, we're just seen as builders, but not seen as human beings. Use men, abuse men, use them for his money. But why not actually appreciate us for what we've done for this world, for what we've built, for the cars, the tech, the programming languages that we've built? I definitely agree with that opportunity. And I'm sorry as to what you went through war. I'm so sorry, brother. I never knew it was that tough. I know that I've always knew that veterans go through a lot, but opportunity. I never knew personally that you had things like that, panic attacks, PTSD. I'm sorry, brother, to hear that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, thanks, man. I respect it and I appreciate the energy and just the support from this channel and what you do. I mean, these conversations aren't had. And for me, I guess I played too much Halo when I was growing up. And I thought it was, something that was light. But I mean, even when I was dying, even when I was going through it, it was like hard to connect. Veterans don't have much outlets as far as to communicate. And no disrespect to everybody else, but everybody was going through depression during the pandemic. So all these psychiatrists and psychologists were too busy, and it was just a lot. And even today, man, it's like I'll be chilling, just relaxing, IP, and then there'll be just a rush of anger and hatred, and it's hard to explain, and it comes out of nowhere, and they're like, "Oh, just fucks up your life," or excuse me, it just messes up your life, and it's hard to come over. But nevertheless, I think one of the important parts is for us to be there for each other. And like I said, that disposability is the most important thing, man. Like it's hard to fight against that IP. Like brothers don't want to not identify with being working mules and war horses. That's their role. They see their identity as work horses or war horses and working mules. That's it. They don't see themselves for anything else. And I think, whether you argue whether women shouldn't fight out of their biological roles that they had in the past, and they complain heavily now today, right?
Mhm.
Men have never gave a second thought about their biological roles that they have been forced because it's been the worst role. You've been forced to die. You've been forced to sign up for the nation. You've been forced to go to wars that men didn't want to go to, right? Men were
Mhm.
like, I don't want to go to this war. And they're like, you're not a male if you don't go. You're not a man. You're not honorable if you don't go. Or you're not a man if you don't work in these mines, if you don't work in these highways, on these construction projects, if you don't work in so many dangerous jobs and fight for your family tooth and nail, 60 hours, 70 hours. You know, jobs weren't light before. They weren't easy, man. They were difficult and hard. And they were like, you know, outside in the beating sun, in the rain, in the elements. It was terrible. And men sacrificed their whole lives, missed out on their family events, and still was hated for it. Um, and that's just been our role. And we haven't, like I said, stopped to consider, like, man, is this what my life should be like?
Mm,
Given everything I earned and fought for and died, went through and suffered just to make somebody else live on a pedestal.
mm,
And you have to think about it. Even today, I have that fight. I'm like, whoa, if I get a, I mean, traditional or modern women, either way, we both play, let's say, unfair roles. And I
mm.
think men should just sit back and really question, is this what I worked hard for? And it's hard for them to actually identify. If they're not usable, they believe they deserve to not to be used or be freaking appreciated or even die.
Thank you for that opportunity. Great comment there, bro. I'm gonna put you on mute. Let me bring in Black Man Travels. How you doing, brother?
Hey, I'm doing all right. How are you? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, brother. How you keeping it? All good?
Oh, everything's good, man. This is an amazing topic, a much needed topic at that. You know, someone like myself who experienced depression, who experienced anxiety, I could totally relate to this, the previous gentleman. Last year, you know, granted, you know, I make, I'll be transparent with you guys. You know, last year I did a contract job where I'm making about 160 a year as a director. And during the pandemic, you know, I was completely stressed out, you know, due to the fact that, you know, the workload kind of like doubled. And every Sunday night, I could not go to sleep because Mondays were my big meetings. And I remember one night, I went to bed. I woke up in the middle of the night. My chest was pounding, like I was sweating. And it's like literally, it felt like I ran a full mile, like sprinting. I called my sister. I say, you know, what's going on with me? It's like my heart is like coming out of my chest and I'm sweating. She just told me like there's a possibility you're probably experiencing a heart attack.
Damn.
And
Jeez.
I immediately like just try to calm myself down because all that anxiety was kicking in. And again, dude, I'm making that money. You know, I'm living that good life, that American life. But at the same time, I was highly stressed out, completely stressed out. And went to the hospital, went to see the doctor, and he told me like, yeah, you're pretty much a precursor getting a heart attack. And
Damn.
granted, guys, I box 5 times a day. I work out. I run, and you know I'm completely healthy. But at the same time, that stress level is a silent killer.
Mm,
And I would never thought that I would be experiencing somewhat a precursor to a heart attack because the amount of stress that I was keeping in. You know, during the pandemic, I was forced to stay in the house. You know, working long hours. You know, and when you work, you know, when you're forced to stay in the house, you're eating bad. But at the same time, it's just the mental stress that goes with it. And the week later, I mean, just I'm gonna forward a week later, I decided, you know what? I spoke to my mom, spoke to my sisters, and I said, listen, you know, I make good money, and but I can't do this. And guess what they said? Quit your job. You have not, you know, you have a good savings. Quit. So I made a tough, long decision. I prayed about it, and guess what? That Friday, I called my boss and quit my job. And dude, when I tell you this, when I quit my job, I put the phone down. Dude, I slept for 12 hours. Fellas,
Damn.
I slept for 12. I slept the whole day. I woke up and guess what, man? I went to go for a walk. Then a week later, I bought a plane ticket, went to Colombia. I was in Colombia for 1 month. In Colombia, I was just relaxing, man, just chilling, moving around. I spent a week in Medellin, 1 week in Cali, and 1 week in Cartagena. Then I came back home. I say, you know what? I'm not ready for this matrix life again. I'm gonna check out again. I checked out. I went to DR. I spent a whole month in DR. And guys, I had to literally rebuild myself mentally because that job took so much out of me. And my message to you guys, you young guys, I understand you want to chase after that bag, but don't risk your life chasing that bag. Because I tell you, look, I'm 43 going on 44 years old. I know a lot of brothers who have passed and they got the bag, but guess what? They never had a chance to enjoy the money.
Damn.
I lost a dear friend this year. Man, this dude makes over 500K a year. Easy. Works remotely, everything, but he was a big guy. And man, he was my travel buddy. We would travel together. We'll travel all over the place together. He went to sleep, never woke up again.
Oh man.
Yeah. So guys, you big boys, please, man, please go see the doctor. Go see the doctor, man. Dude, you're not that strong. And I mean, there's some underlying issues that we all dealing with. You need to know what those issues are. Go do
Yeah.
your yearly checkup. Check your blood work, man. Lose that weight. Okay, and stop relying on those blue pills. And that's real talk right there, because a lot of guys want to rely on those blue pills. Stop it, man. Those blue pills will kill you slowly. This is an amazing topic, guys. You guys need to listen. I understand we like to talk about women, but this is about our lives. This is about our health. And in order for you to enjoy your life and live your best life, you got to be in the best weight, fit condition as possible. Because when you start traveling, you're going to start realize how big you are compared to other people. And I know you guys probably experienced that during your travels.
Thank you for that, Black Man Travels.
Um,
When you spoke about, you admitted that you actually looked through your life and you were like, my job is causing me to feel this way, and you quit. I applaud that. Not everyone will walk away from 160K job a year, because not everyone can make that money in America. Very small amount of people do. So when you made that decision to walk away from this, it's not worth it. My health is important. I applaud that. And brothers who watch this live stream, if you feel like your job or your source of income is making you feel that way, making you feel anxious, making you feel sick, walk away. It's not worth the stress. I'm telling you. If it's that bad, obviously every job we work in is very stressful, no matter what industry. But if you literally feel like it is affecting every part of your life, mentally, physically, to the fact where you get chest pains, you can't sleep properly, is it worth it, brothers? Speak on that, Black Man Travels.
I mean, guys, when I was speaking to some friends, asking their question, asking their input in regards to, should I quit? And they were like, bro, you making all this money. Why are you going to quit? Just man up, the man up, or, just work through it. If it was me with that making that much money, I wouldn't quit. I'm like, bro, I have 2 sons. I got to live for them. And when I quit that job 3 months later, bro, I'm making way more money now and less stress. So guys, if you think that you're missing out something, you're really not, because if you're really good at what you do, you're going to double your money.
Yep, facts. I feel like brothers need to understand that there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. You think you have something good right now going for you, there could be an even better opportunity waiting for you down the line. That's why I always tell brothers, you may be making 150K right now, but whoa, there may be a job waiting for you that you can earn 300K, double your money, like Black Man Travels. I love hearing brothers level up and, less stress, making more money. That's the life right there. Thank you, brother.
No problem, man.
Shout out to Kingu Kitsune for the $5 super chat. He says, in the grand scheme of things, it's all about incentive. If there's no incentive, why even bother? That's true. It's all about incentive. What's your incentive? What do you want to do in this life? Because everything you want to do in this life, you need to have good health. If you want to enjoy your riches, or you want to enjoy the fruits of your labor for a long time, you need to have good health. Don't just go through life thinking about, I'm all good, I'm tough, I'm strong. Ain't no way you can do that, brothers. Go to the doctors, go to the gym, prioritize your mental health, move on forward from there. Shout out to Kingu Kitsune. Let me bring in Jaron Patton. Put yourself on mute, Black Man Travels.
Sure.
What's up, Jaron Patton?
How you doing, by the way?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. How are you, bro?
I'm good. And I'm glad that you bring this topic up because I have something to say about this because like I've been going through a couple of things like on my life, like the stress, the anxieties, the drama, all of this, like I couldn't take it no more. And the reason I'm saying this because sometimes when I go back and forth with people, and then my leg was starting to shake and when I go through arguments and fight with my family, I don't want that. And that's the main reason why I hate drama. And that's the main reason why I hate going back and forth with people because I hate the arguments and I hate the drama. Sometimes when I do my martial arts, I just get rid of all the negativity and the hate and all of that. And then the other part is because when people don't accept me for who I am as a person without taking advantage of me and took me for granted and never loved me for who I am, not for what I have. If like this is the problem here in America because like you're dealing with stress and mental illness. Like you do not want to deal with that. I'm all about peace. I'm a peaceful man. I'm not all about chaos or drama or none of that. I'm a peaceful man and a private man as well. I'm all about peaceful. I'm all about true love and loyalty and all of that. I don't want no negativity in my life. I don't want that. I hope guys felt the same way as I do. We don't want that in our lives. What that man says, black man travels, do not go with the blue pill. Don't do it. The only way you need to get out of this situation is to like, I'm not gonna say it, but I'm just gonna say red pill. But what I'm saying is like we have to take care of ourselves because this is more important. Our health is more important. That's all that matters. You don't want the drama, you don't want the negativity, you don't want no stress or anxieties or anything like that. You want peace. And I'm all about peace. And y'all had to do the same thing. And IP, that's all I'm about to say for now.
All right, thanks for that, Jaron Patson. Thank you, bro. Much appreciated for that input.
You're welcome.
Yeah, brothers, avoid saying the whole word of BP. Just say BP, RP, so YouTube won't mess up the channel. All right, thanks for that, brothers.
You're
Brothers,
welcome.
feel free to call in to add to this very powerful discussion. Wow, it's crazy to hear what brothers are going through, and please call in if you want to have an outlet to speak about what's happening in your life, how you changed your life to make you feel better. I want to hear that. It's also benefiting me. I admit, brothers, I'm not perfect. I will be making some changes in my life that I'm thinking that, whoa, what am I doing here? Why am I not going to the gym more often? Why am I not prioritizing certain things more often? And it's also helping me out, brothers. So brothers, feel free to call in, and that would be great. Black Man Travels, you're in a better place right now, bro?
I'm sorry?
Are you in a better place right now, brother?
Oh, yes, man. I'm in an amazing place right now. Of course, every day you have the choice to lay on your bed and be depressed, or you could get up and do something. So I follow a tight routine. I follow a tight eating regimen. And, I go to my boxing 7 times a week. I make sure I can do my daily walks, get some sun. It's important to just keep yourself upbeat, just being around my kids and smiling and playing with them and just enjoying the little things. This past weekend, I went to a cigar spot, had me a couple cigars, some whiskey drinks, and I danced, man. And I danced like I didn't care. And it's been, you know what, bro? It's been a while that I smiled and just danced, man. And it's funny, women were coming all over me, dancing with me. And I'm like, you know what? This is where we need to be as men. We just we need to just stop caring what other people think and live your best life. It's okay to smile. Like, we carry this chip on our shoulder that we got to mean mug somebody. We got to look serious. You can't smile, man, dude. When you smile, you just let it go. Man, that feeling you get, it's amazing feeling, man. We just taught to carry that hate in our heart, that competition in our heart. It's just like, man, just congratulate another man. Tell another man, you know what? Hey, bro, you look good, man. Keep it up. Encourage that next man, because when you do that, you're encouraging yourself to do better. So that's where I'm at in my life, man. When I see a brother, it's like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna try to mean mug you. I'm not gonna try to challenge you. I don't got time for that anymore. We as black men, we already got white. Excuse me. We already got other races challenging us every second.
Yeah.
So what's the point of us challenging ourselves?
Yeah. Facts. Great comment there, Black Man Travels. You're right, bro. Even I admit, I've been recently, I've just not been going out much, not been taking a walk, just been, thinking a lot, looking at the ceiling a lot, and I know it's not good. It's not good for my mental health as well. I need to be going out more. Need to be taking a lot more walks, meeting a lot more people. So hearing you speak about that, just dancing, smiling, being carefree, not caring about what people are thinking. I need to be more like that. And but like I said, this channel also helps me out, and all I can do is, make that change in my life. Only I can make that change. No one can. No one controls my body. I control myself. So I've got to start being more proactive, more happier. And I love to hear that. I love hearing that you are in a better place, Black Man Travels. That's what I love hearing. Love hearing brothers level up. Fantastic, bro. Brothers, feel free again to call in. There's a lot more space on the panel. Black Man Travels has dropped a couple gems here, which has been fantastic. And of course, please hit the like button to support the channel, and feel free to send through cash apps or super chats to support the channel even further. It is much appreciated, brothers. Thank you. I want to say this, brothers. I want to say, don't ever feel like your situation cannot change. You can't see the future. You're not some sort of omnipotent being. You can't see the future. If you're going through things now, a month from now, you can be in a much better place 2 months from now. Always have a positive mindset, always think good, always believe that, you're going to be great, and then have that mindset every day. You may be going through a lot, but just be positive. Never give up. Keep strong, be positive. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. That's why I tell myself that every single day. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. So why be miserable? Why be angry? Let me bring in TCD. Hello, brother. How you doing?
Hey, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, brother. How you keeping?
Good. Long time no see. Yeah, I was just I just saw that there was a live stream happening, so I just decided to call in. But I thought it was pretty.
Are
Sorry,
you
go on.
are you the guy that we did the Colombian stream with a couple of weeks ago?
No. I didn't do any Colombian stream. I was the guy who called in a long time ago, and I'm in Jamaica, and I'm a young cat, and I also hit you up on Instagram too.
Hello, brother. Long time no speak. How are you?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm just still grinding hard, trying to make these books happen. It's a really slow process, and that's why I thought this was an interesting live stream to call in, because what I'm learning is that consistency is like key, Yeah, so it's like you can't really give up, like what you're saying.
Yeah, thanks, bro. And so, bro, how are things for you in terms of your health, your physical health, mental health? Are you going through things? Have you changed things in your life that you were going through, and are you in a much better place? Just speak on that, brother.
Yeah, actually, for sure, because I'm in my early 20s, and like basically throughout like my entire teen and yeah, early teens, even like I was basically just like a huge like fuck up. Like I can't even talk about it. I'm sorry
No
for
swearing,
swearing.
brother.
Yeah, sorry for swearing. Like yeah, like I was really like in a state, and I've really improved my life a lot since then. Like doing better academically, working harder, all of that stuff. In terms of like my actual health now, like it's great, but yeah, like I've really fallen into a more conservative lifestyle over time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know you're in your early 20s, brother.
Mhm.
I know you must be a Gen Z person. I
Yeah.
know your generation, they're very outgoing. They're all about flashing off, making people look bad. I have this, you don't have this. I have all these designer clothes. Has that ever affected your mental health in some sort of way, TCD? I've seen people your age having a lot more than you, making you feel bad, telling you that I've got all this, get your money up, and all that stuff. Has that ever uh, impacted you in a bad way, brother?
Yeah, so there's like two sides of it. So I went to like I grew up very, very comfortably, for sure. But like I went on like two sides. So I went to like the private school, and I also went to public school when I was a kid. So at the private school, like I was like poor, like compared to everyone else. But at public school, I was like significantly more wealthy, I guess, than everyone there. So like both aspects of the culture kind of got to me, and I don't want to get too into detail, but like yeah, I definitely don't want to go back to that mind state, and that's why I'm really big on like the idea of people leaving the West, um, especially like smart Black people, because the
Okay.
culture is crazy.
Yeah, the culture is crazy. It's all
Yeah,
about last finish line, being individuals.
yeah,
I have this. I got mines. Get your own one instead of helping out another brother to get to your level. It's a very crazy culture, and I definitely agree. It's a
yeah,
Western thing.
yeah. And like actually something that's even like people think that it's like just like the Black community or whatever that's like getting like messed up by like what's going on in the West, but um there's like rich like white kids who like choose like the pookie lifestyle, nowadays. So
Mhm.
it's like it's pretty out of control. it's
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
it's just
go on.
crazy, man. Like I don't even know how else to describe it.
I know. It's crazy. It's like a twilight zone. People are going through real issues, and people who are wealthy are just want to live some sort of fantasy, and it's a joke. But all I can say is I want brothers to just prioritize their health. Don't suffer in silence. Put themselves first. SYSBM. I really mean that. Put yourself first. Save yourself first, and all will be good. Because I feel
Yeah.
like, go on, bro.
Well, what I was gonna say is that with the it's a symptom of mental health issues, widespread mental health issues. Like if you look at the statistics, people my age, like 20% of them are mentally ill. So it's like there's literally a sickness in the West. It's not even like low key. You can just look it up.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's a whole culture. It's a culture
Yeah.
of just being degenerates. Just prioritizing things that don't matter in the grand scheme of things. So, like, I'll give you an example, right? You got so many people your age that are obsessed with sex. Let's keep it real. If they're not smashing a certain amount of girls by the end of the month, they're failures. They feel like a piece of crap. They feel worthless. And I'm thinking, why are you measuring your whole existence on how many girls you can smash by the end of the month? And then they start being depressed, or I'm ugly, or blah blah blah. It's not fair. You know, all that nonsense. And that's a problem here. Prioritizing the wrong things. Yeah, it's great, but it's not something that you want to just focus on every single time. There's more to life than just smashing a whole bunch of chicks. me personally, I'm a relationship type of person, so I may be biased in that end, but just in general, just valuing your existence on how many girls you can sleep with by the end of the month, so you can brag to your friends, and then and you don't reach that goal and you start being depressed that, oh, I'm ugly, blah blah blah. It must be me. It's not fair. It's a joke, in my opinion. Don't you think, TCD?
Yeah, so it's interesting. Like, it seems like young people, from what I've seen, have kind of divided into two groups, and it actually makes it really hard to be like a more just like a normal person who like isn't like super conservative, but is just also not like what you said, smashing everything everything they see, right? What I've noticed is that there's like the people who are just going ham, like out of the men. I mean, there's just these dudes who like are always on Tinder, and they like, they actually swoop from Tinder, so they're like always having a girl over, and it's like they live in this like weird twilight zone. And then there's people who like don't go outside, and it seems like there's no in between. So it's really weird. Like, I mean, maybe it's just because I went to a university in a very cold city, but that's the sense I got when I was in university up there. But I've been out of I've been in Jamaica for a year and a half now.
Okay. Thanks for that, CCD. Black
Yeah.
Man Travels, did you want to chime in on that? I saw you unmute yourself.
Yeah, definitely. I wanted to chime in on that. It's interesting that in regards to how a lot of guys tend to focus on everything around sex, and I'm kind of like you. I'm more of the relationship type of guy. But I noticed that on a few of my travels that I've gone to just recently, I just got back from Brazil. It depends on some of the guys you travel with. The focus could be just mainly simply on women. And when the travel becomes solely about women, about how many you smash on today or comparing notes, it takes the fun away from why you travel. I mean, granted, I understand if guys have their reason why they're traveling. I'm not shaming for their own tactics, but personally for me, I like to do videos. I like to fly my drone. I like to do more cultural work. And the more I'm starting to see that more guys that I meet during my travels, they really have nothing to offer besides just talk about women. And I'm a type of guy. I'm looking for business opportunities, opportunities to network. But whenever I meet fellow black men, the sole purpose of their travel is just smashing. And I'm like, okay, there's anything else that you learned from your trip? Not really. I'm like, okay, so you came all the way to Brazil, spent close to $1,000 to buy a plane ticket, lodging about costing you $500, and all you did is just hung out in Copacabana. You didn't go anywhere else. No. And it's just like, and it's the pressure. It's like they put on you. It's like, well, if you're not doing what you're doing, if you're not doing what they're doing, then you're probably a lame or you're cuffing. That's the new word now. I'm an old guy, so cuffing is like the new word. And it's just like, I don't want to rely on my trip to be solely on chasing after women. I mean, I have no problem getting women here in the States, and I live in Atlanta, Georgia. But at the same time, if I'm traveling, I really want to like really get into the culture, get into the food, the music, and the lifestyle. But you're right, man. I think a lot of guys just put so much focus on chasing after women, and they will shame other men if they're not doing that. So it kind of sucks that way because you're putting pressure on someone else's vacation for them to, to live their best life, but yet you're shaming them during the process because they're not doing what you're doing.
Facts. I've seen it many times. And I know it's very prominent amongst TCD's age. Just focusing everything about women. This channel, I'm not. I'll keep it real. I do speak about women a lot, but I speak it in the terms of going out there to meet someone for a long-term relationship, a foreign woman. Never do I say go out there and be Genghis Khan or some dude like that, right? I made it very clear, travel to meet women that are respectable, feminine, because again, that's what men want. Now, when you don't when you see things happening and you're not experiencing it, that can cause mental issues as well. When you see other groups of men get all the women, or some guy get all the women, and you're struggling so hard with getting women, that can cause issues as well with the mental health. And I think that guys need to just step back and prioritize what are you here for? What's your purpose in life? What are your hobbies? Don't be fixated, on just smashing dating. There's life has many luxuries, that you can use, take advantage of, and enjoy it. Not just women only. And I feel like that's what young men are missing nowadays, because in the world we're living in the West, everything is so sexualized, man. TV, music, TV shows. You go on YouTube, you watch a YouTube video, bunch of girls women just twerking, doing nonsense, a bunch of guys just talking about how much chicks they smashed last month. Everything's so sexualized. And when you constantly see images like that being pushed in your face, you're going to feel like sex is all that matters. And if you're not getting it, you're lame, you're a useless person. Don't you think, TCD?
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. Like, it's weird, like, because again, like I said, a lot of what I'm saying might be due to the people that I met, but I feel like whenever I interact with quote unquote normies, it's like, if you don't have like an Instagram, if you're not about clout, if you're not like about these materialistic things, it's not even like they don't like you, they just don't get it. Like, they literally look at you like you're an alien, right? And so I feel like it's making for a very, very weird culture.
Facts. And I find it very upsetting as to how black people, we pressure other black people to live a certain lifestyle that most black people can't afford. You know, and it can be very frustrating. If you don't have Gucci, Armani, wearing a certain expensive belt, you're worthless black person and all that stuff. When everyone's journey in life is different. Why is everything all about material assets? Why are we judging our worth on material assets? And that's a problem here in the West. It's just crazy. And you know, it's very upsetting to see that amongst young black people, like yourself, TCD. All I can say, bro, this channel is for you, to edify yourself, to have a safe space to mingle with like-minded brothers, because I know how it is your age, bro. I'm seeing a lot of crazy things from what I'm hearing, and
Yeah.
go on, bro.
Yeah, I really appreciate that, and it's been like, pretty cool listening to you guys talk about like all these different countries, and also talk about it in like a, kind of non like creepy, like more well-rounded way. Um, and also, as for the young people, it's interesting because I've been like more and more disconnected from young people, because like a lot of young people are kind of in this mode where they don't, I think what it is like they don't feel like there's much hope in the West. Like, it's not like it's not going to be like their parents or like the boomers, they're not going to go further. And I think some of that is seeping into the black community, plus the fact that the black community has been like impoverished makes it even worse with black people. And so like it's like almost all young people nowadays are living more short term. And then plus the social media is changing our brain chemistry. So it's like there's like it gets deeper and deeper. But
It
yeah,
does
I
get.
really appreciate your streams, man.
Oh, thank you, bro. Much appreciated, brother. Brothers, please feel free to hit the like button to support the international passport movement. And of course, please send through cash apps or super chats if you're enjoying this content. It is much appreciated. Thank you, brothers. So, brothers, feel free to call in to contribute to this discussion. Um, again, I'll stay on for half an hour more, 20 minutes more before I go off to bed. But feel free to call in. This is the time to take things, to speak about what's on your mind, speak about how you were had bad health, were in a bad state, but you change your life around like Black Man Travels, or speak about things you're going through and how I can help out. how we can help out and encourage you to keep thriving, keep pushing. Understand that only you can change your life. No one can do it for you. You are in control of your own life, your own destiny. So you have to be proactive. You have to seek help. You have to wake up every day and have a positive mindset. No one can do it for you. I can't control your body. Tony, TCD, Black Man Travels can't control your body. Only you can do it for yourself. So understand that. So feel free to call in, brothers. Let's continue this great discussion. If not, I will end the stream early.
Can I say something?
Go on, bro.
Yeah. So you're like, I really can't get into like details about like my past too much, but like I will say, like, you can really, really like change your life dramatically, like really dramatically. You'd be surprised what happens after like a year or two. Like, I really am a different person after like 2 years. Um, and like, as for health, something that people like really overlook is diet. Um, I personally like messed up my body from all the things I was doing when I was younger, but like my diet was like the most important thing for like fixing all of those health problems that I'd created. And it's not just about not eating McDonald's. Like, if you eat like exactly the foods that are made for your body, you'll feel like a superhuman and be able to work way longer, way harder, and just have more fun.
Nice one, bro. Great
Um,
tip there, TCD. Oh, carry
yeah,
on,
actually,
Black Man Travels. Go
yeah,
on, bro.
actually, yeah. I just wanted to chime in. I totally agree with this gentleman. What you eat will definitely have an impact how your body and your mind operates. For me, I fast for 14 hours every day. I fast 14 hours, and I work out on an empty stomach. So when I do have a meal, have my first meal at 1 p.m., I really enjoy my meal. I'm not eating the sake of eating anymore. Now I eat with a sense of purpose that the food that I'm eating is going to give me the fuel that I need to continue on my day to get to get the maximized workout that I need, but also get the maximized output mentally. So depending what food you eat will affect your mood, guys. If you're constantly eating Burger King, McDonald's, fast food, it's gonna affect you, man. Add more fruits and veggies and vegetables to your diet. Eat less meat. And again, you start seeing that the food that you're eating will actually contribute to having that positive mindset. The more negative food you eat and the drinking, the alcohol, it's going to impact you guys. So always take that in consideration on what you consume each day, but also make time for yourself to fast. People don't realize the benefits of fasting. Sometimes it actually helps clears your mind. So something to consider, guys.
Thank you for that, Black Man Travels. Let me bring in Dylan Hill. How you doing, Dylan?
Evening, guys. How you doing?
Uh, I'm okay, brother. Your audio's a bit low. Can you brothers hear Dylan Hill, Black Man Travels and TCD?
Yes, I can hear him.
Okay, so it might be my headphones. Sorry, brother. Carry on, Dylan.
I want to say that I'm grateful for this chat and that I really appreciate the conversation that's going on.
Oh,
I
no
uh,
problem.
I had a stress-induced heart attack when I was 38 years old after a serious office meeting. Went back and forth with the bosses and everything, and I'm still here, but I ended up spending 3 weeks in the hospital. I was in good health and everything, but that stress is very serious, guys.
Mm, yes, bro. Um, thank you for letting us know about that, Dylan Hill. Yeah, stress is very important. Most of it comes from work, but you have to just think about, is your work worth doing if it's giving you that much stress? Stress is a huge factor. Carry on, Dylan.
Yes, I was kind of a slave to the system, company guy, and I didn't have a good work-life balance. And I cared more about the company than I cared about me, and it took its toll on me.
Mm,
And luckily the doing good. Luckily, the hospital was across the street from my office.
Damn, bro. And what was that whole experience like? Did you experience that right after the meeting in the bathroom in your office desk? Did your
Yes,
colleagues run over to you and take
I
you to the hospital?
I
What
was
happened, bro?
I left the meeting and I went back to my desk and I felt like I had indigestion. And then I said, let me just walk outside to get some air. And I walked across the street and asked the hospital to check my blood pressure at the ER. And then
Cameron, bro.
yes, and it was really a bad situation. So the ER checked me in right away, and the doctor said I'm having a heart attack.
Damn. Sorry to hear that, brother. And how did you recover? Was it you said
It
you were
took
in hospital?
it took me about 6 months to recover, almost a year. I stopped the job, the stressful job, and went on to a better job, and things are much better now.
I love hearing that, brother. I love hearing that. Awesome. Yeah, brothers. Stress, big, big, big issue amongst black men. Stress and
Yes,
regrets.
very much
Um,
so.
big issue. Stress. I find out when brothers that who work in corporations, they do a lot more that's required because as black men we have to work 10 times harder for us to be recognized for that promotion, for us to be recognized in that company, while white boys, Asian boys, Arab boys, right, they don't have to do much. But when it comes to black men, we often work so hard because we're stereotyped as lazy. The opportunity that we get in a big company, a lot of black men don't get. So the black person, the black man in that company wants to set a standard for other black men to make it easier for them to come in and, of course, ride on the reputation that that black man has built in that company. And that can cause a lot of stress. People will constantly try to demean you because you're a black man, make you look bad, that you shouldn't be there. You're only here because you did affirmative action. Was that your experience as well? Was that your experience, Dylan Hill?
Yes, very much so. It's interesting that you mentioned that because I worked twice as hard or three times as hard, even if I was a supervisor. A lot of my junior coworkers or other nationalities would say, "Oh, why are you pushing so hard?" or "You care too much." But I didn't fail, and that stress kind of pushed me over the edge.
Damn.
Same here. I totally agree with him. Being the senior director for a marketing software company, I was the only black guy, had a team of other races reporting to me. I felt like I had something to prove. So I would work extra hours. I would literally put in 12, 14 hours a day. I even work on Saturday and Sunday just to make sure that I didn't give that impression that I was lazy, even though I have the advanced degrees and I have the title, but I still felt that I had to prove myself. And when you have that mindset where you have to constantly prove yourself, you're literally killing yourself slowly.
Mm, mm. Very, very true there, Black Man Travels. That's a good point there. And it's not even our fault. It's just due to the racism that we experience in these companies. Stereotypes that are working against us wanting to be so good that we want to make sure that brothers who come in after us have a good time. And ride up our reputation. But you're right about that. Having to constantly prove yourself because you're black. That can be very harmful on your mental, big time. Damn. Wow.
Can I chime in?
Yeah, go on, bro.
So I can't really get into too many details because it has to do with like my family, but I will say like if you make it into a senior position as a black person, like they do definitely try to screw you over. Like there are experiences from my family where you'd be just like surprised, like people who you like basically they like to keep you second in command and they don't like to give any equity, right? Because equity is black wealth. um, and yeah, that's why a lot of my family is entrepreneurs.
Yeah. Um, hmm.
And they're successful. That's why I don't want to talk about it too much. But yeah, like it's real. It's definitely real.
Yeah, it definitely is. And oh man, it's so many things working against us, man. It all ties into the mental thing. It's a joke as to what we go through, and you get tired, you get sick of it, but we gotta keep strong. We got to speak to each other, liaise with each other, and you're right. Entrepreneurship is very important, but of course, you need money to become a business person. But you branch out from there, you start building better things. So thank you for that, TCD. Um, One last thing I want to mention is regrets as well. Uh, when you think about things that you wanted to do in the past that you didn't do, regrets, that can also be a huge harm to your mental health. Oh, I should have done this. I should have dated her. I should have married her. You know, I should have done this, blah, blah, blah. Let it go. Let it go, brothers. I admit myself, for a couple of years, there were a couple of girls that I thought that I should have wifed up. I should have dated long term, see where it went. But for some reason, I didn't. I always thought about it. What could have been? What could have been if I just took it seriously? If I made my intentions clearer. If I actually responded back to her intentions, what could have been? And even apart from women as well, what could have been if I did this course, if I did that course, if I went to a certain meeting? You can't, you know, you can't go back in time. What's done is done. You know, let it go. And regrets is a big thing that I personally admit that I struggle with. I struggle with that big time, regrets, um, and that's been a huge impact on my mental health. But I'm still working on that every day. It's getting better. I literally told brothers, why I used to think about quite a lot in a stream a couple of weeks back. People on the live stream panel, starting with TCD, do you have any regrets, brother, that you think about every day, that you're still dealing with? TCD, starting with you, bro.
Yeah, I would say the two main ones, to put it broadly, are, um, I guess, one, not really like, I guess, realizing what sort of life is about, right? Like, um, life is not about like just this like sort of fast life culture that you're talking about, and it's more about like building. It's more about family. It's more about creating a legacy. It's more about adding a positive contribution to the world. Like, so not realizing that earlier, that would be the first one. And then the second one is not being more careful, um, who I hang out with, like, um, almost being like a little too social. Um, yeah, like you don't want to meet like people who are like, you know, too like crazy, too messed up. Like it's just it'll depress you forever after you meet them, you know. Um, so yeah, be careful who you hang out with.
Thanks for that, TCD. Dylan Hill, do you have any regrets? Couple regrets that you think about every day, that you got over recently, or you still haven't got over? Let us know, Dylan. What's your thoughts about that, Dylan?
I think the regrets that I had was mostly being a company man, working hard, but not having that life balance until I had my heart attack. And then it seemed like the whole world opened up into something new, and I could really see what life was really about. I had left that job and never looked back. Um, as in regards to relationships, I think I was working too much, and I was making good money. I was chasing the dollar. It was fine, but all other aspects of my world were not fulfilled. And like you said, now things are better. I'm more wholesome now. I help people more and realize that there's more to life than chasing the green. And health is wealth. That's all I can say.
Yeah, facts, Dylan Hill. Brother, you need to call in a lot more frequently, Dylan. You got a very smart brother. I want to see you a lot more on my channel, brother.
Most
And
definitely, most definitely.
reach out to me on IG, Dylan. I'd love to
Okay.
speak to you over the phone. You have my IG, right?
Yes.
Yeah, reach out to me, bro. Send me a message, and I want to speak to you more, bro. You seem like a very intelligent brother.
Okay.
Before I go on to Black Man Travels, Dylan Hill was right. You know, when you chase one thing so much, that's another thing that can negatively impact your mental health. You know, I can remember chasing one thing and then other things in my life were lacking, whether that was relationships, whether that was other factors, and particularly relationships. Before it got bad in the West, right? Couple chicks that that were decent, very very great chicks, very great women, but then it didn't really care because I was so bothered on one thing I was working on. I didn't really care as to how um, I didn't really care about relationships. You know, brothers, have balance in your lives. Don't just focus on one thing and go hard. You know, also look into other aspects of your life and work towards it. You know, gain something positive from it. Because you never know. You never know. And that's a huge regret of mine. Something that I'm still trying to work on getting over every day, but it's getting better. But hopefully, I will just accept it and move on. And I know I will. Let me go on to Black Man's Travels. Do you have any regrets, brother?
You know what? I'm still dealing with that. You know, my first marriage, I regret. You know, this is a amazing woman. You know, but I was stuck on chasing after that dollar. I was so focused on that and ignoring my relationship, ignoring my first son. You know, my oldest son, and it just like making a lot of poor decisions. You know, and I always said to myself, if I ever get back to another relationship, I'll make sure to put them first. And when you look back, you look at some of your pictures, you know, with your family, you realize that you're not even smiling. And I'm like, you can't take that back. And you know, it's a constant reminder when I look at those pictures. They're like, man, dude, you know, what was wrong with you? You know, why you didn't enjoy those moments? So
Mhm.
if I ever get back into that situation, I'm going to enjoy every second of it.
Oh man, brother, you open up another thing I want to discuss as well. You know, smiling. You know, being serious all the time. That was something that um, I admit I faced for a long time. Hardly never smiled. I hardly never smiled. Um, I was so serious. Always kept a serious face on the train, on the bus. Just looked like I didn't want no one to speak to me. You know, I look at a couple pictures back in the past. I'm thinking, why am I not smiling there in a happy environment? You know, everyone's there having a great time. I'm just there looking at the camera, looking looking angry, looking serious, looking focused. You know, just take it easy, man. You know, you only have one life. You only have one life.
And
You
you know
know.
what?
Hmm.
And you're right, guys, my fellow brothers, you only have one life. Make it, I mean, live it up. I'm turning 44 years old, and I'm telling you this to my young brothers. You see yourself at 22, you blink your eyes, you're 45.
Mm.
Time flies, and it's not going to slow down. Explore your goals, you know, conquer your goals, explore your dreams, man. Do everything you want to do, enjoy life. Because again, you may go to sleep and may not wake up for some apparent reason. And it's just like we as black men, we need to let it go. Stop being angry. Stop being on this competitive move. Stop, you know, stop trying to be a little bit better than your next brother. We need to stop that.
Yeah,
That's it for me.
yeah, bro. That facts. And I remember back then, women would tell me, why don't you smile much? Why are you always so serious? You know, mom would tell me that, dad would tell me that, mom would tell me that, um, girls would tell me that. Oh man, take it easy, brothers, man. Be easy. You know. Hold on. Let's see. Shout out to the great pre-order for the $5 super chat. Thank you, brother. He says, "Thank you, IP, for providing a safe space for brothers. This is needed. Can I provide an affordable online therapy site in the chat in case anyone needs?" Yeah, post that in the Facebook group because I want to make sure that that website there is legitimate. So, brother, what you can do, brother, if you send me that website on IG or Twitter, I want to make sure we're not recommending brothers to some dodgy therapy site. You know, you gotta be careful, man. Nowadays, there's a lot of scams. So, bro, if you can reach out to me on IG, and then if all is good, you can post that within the Facebook group. That's good with me, man. But we'll speak about that later on. The crate pre-order. Shout out to Ford Farlane for the $10 super chat. Thank you, brother, for the super chat. Another regular supporter. He says you only die once, so the goal should be long enough to live a few lifetimes. Oh. Yes, brothers. Facts. Facts. You know, do you want to be with that beautiful foreign chick for many years? Of course you do. I want to have a beautiful foreign chick and just be with her for many, many years, have children with her. You know, I'm sure brothers want to do that too. So make sure you live a long life. And to live a long life, your health is very important. Physical health, mental health, you know, enjoy life, think positively. There is always a light at the end of the tunnel. You know, this has been a great live stream, brothers. I hope it's been, sorry, I hope it's been helpful for those who have watched this live stream. I hope it's been I hope it's been therapy for brothers. I just thought I'd make it. It wasn't really in the plans. It's just been spontaneous. I just thought, you know, I hope we don't take it seriously. Every day we see a lot of black men being killed on the news. And of course, seeing that kind of devalues our lives, to be honest. We just get killed by the cops, by some racist prick, you know, by some nonsense. Every time we turn on the TV is some black man being killed. Like, do our lives matter? Does the life of a black man matter? If not, when will it matter? You know? When will it matter? But to me, every brother who watches my videos, who subscribes, who likes, who super chats, who cash apps, you all matter to me. If you're a black man and you watch this channel, you all matter to me. You know, and although mainstream media ignores us, mainstream media ignores the blue collar working black man and the white collar working black man like us, this channel doesn't ignore brothers like that. This channel uplifts brothers like you. This channel uplifts the average working brother, the hard working brother. This is your safe space. So whenever you feel down, whenever you want to speak to someone, the Facebook group is there, the Twitter's there, the IG is there. Reach out to me. You know, anyone who has spoke to me on IG, they can verify it. I get back to my DMs very quickly. I speak to people one-on-one. I've spoken to multiple people for 2 hours on the phone. Ain't no bother to me, you know. If I can make their day better, that's cool with me. You know, if I can make their day better, that's cool with me. So, brothers, I want to say a huge thank you for taking the time out to join the stream. I'll see you tomorrow again for another stream. If you have not liked this video, please like the video. If you want to support what I do and validate me staying up almost 5 a.m. in the UK to drop this live stream, please feel free to support. What the flip? Please feel free to support the channel through the Cash App and the Super Chats. You know, The cash apps are open 24/7, so feel free to donate to the cause. You know, I'm being more active on my channel now because brothers are requesting that I be more active. They need this content, so I'm going to be a lot more active. Yeah, brothers, a huge thank you, brothers. Again, the Facebook group is here. I'll post it one more time. Here it is, brothers.
All right, guys. You guys take care.
See you, bro. Take it easy, Black
Yep,
Man Travels.
thanks.
See you again for our stream later on. So here's a Facebook group, brothers. And here's also the Twitter for you to reach out to me. Send me a DM, follow me. I'll get back to you ASAP. You know, so here's the Twitter as well, brothers. Hold on, brothers. And here is the IG as well. Reach out to me through IG. Follow me on IG. I'll get back to you, brothers, as soon as possible. You know, thank you, brothers. You know, you have also been a huge help to me as well. Hearing your experiences, speaking about regret, speaking about stress, man, it's been an eye opener, you know. But we have to support each other. We have to appreciate each other, look after each other, and this is our safe space. So, brothers, let me know where you're listening from. Put that in the live stream comments. Where are you listening from all around the world? Is it America? Is it France? Is it UK? You know, is it somewhere in Africa? Somewhere in Asia? Let me know where you are listening from. J Bones at Manhattan, New York. What's up, bro? Manhattan, oh, great place. Shout out to J Bones. Shout out to Jacoby F from Knoxville, Tennessee, I believe. Shout out to the great pre-order from calling from Texas. Shout out to Naeem Abdul Ayad calling from Detroit, listening, sorry, from Detroit, Michigan. Ford Farlane, shout out to you, brother. Listening from Harrison, New Jersey. Shout out to Leo, 1955 from US, Baltimore. Shout out to Conrad Grant, listening from Newark, California, USA. Shout out to TCD from Kingston, Jamaica, obviously. Shout out to Trent 5, listening from USA, Texas. Dave W from Albany, Georgia. A lot of brothers down there in the South, you know. Quit hating the South. We're getting paper in the South. All right. Shout out to Mr. Firefly listening from Dallas, Texas. Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas. There's nothing around us. Yeah, I know Dallas, Texas. Great place. Shout out to Sean M, listening from Alabama, US. Darius Harper, Atlanta, Georgia. What's up, brother? ATO, that's what's up. Great stream. When the stream drops, brothers, of course, hit the like button, comment to push out the video for the algorithms. Much appreciated, brothers. Shout out to Stefan Saint Pierre calling in, listening from Florida, USA. All right, wonderful, brothers. Brothers, have a great day wherever you are, and I will see you all on my next video. Peace out, brothers. Thank you.